So today we're talking about the longest night of the year, but, not with a sense of dread.
No, not at all. With pomegranates and poetry.
Exactly. And a real sense of community to Shabi Yalda, or as it's also known.
And it's really getting recognition. It just made the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List back in 2022.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission here is to trace the festival's history from its, Zoroastrian roots all the way up to its unique modern customs.
And this isn't just an Iranian thing. While it started there, it's celebrated widely in places like Azerbaijan, Tajikistan.
All the neighboring regions.
And Turkmenistan, yeah. It's always on that longest night, so typically December 20th or 21st, marking the move from the month of Azar to Dayai.
Okay, so let's start with the names. You hear two pretty often, Shabi Chile and Shabi Yalda.
They're used almost interchangeably. So Chile just means 40th. It's a calendar term, really. This night kicks off what's known as the Great Chele, the first 40-day period of deep winter.
40 days. Okay, that's straightforward. But Yalda sounds more poetic.
It is, and that's where the real surprise is. Yalda isn't originally a Persian word. It's actually a borrowing from Syriac.
Syriac, so a dialect of Aramaic.
Exactly. And in Syriac, it literally means birth or birthday.
Wait, birth?
Yeah, it was the proper name used by Eastern Christians for Christmas, for the birth of Christ.
So Yalda is celebrating the birth of the light, the sun's return, on the darkest possible night. That's a powerful idea.
That's the core insight, absolutely. But the festival itself is far older than that influence. The celebration was so important it was part of the official Achaemenid Empire calendar under Darius I.
We're talking 502 BCE.
We are. That kind of historical depth is why these customs have lasted for, well, over 2,000 years.
That's incredible. So if it predates all of that, what was the original reason for everyone to gather on this one specific dark night?
Well, in the older Zoroastrian tradition, the longest night was seen as the most dangerous night of the year. Inauspicious.
Dangerous in what way?
The belief was that the evil forces of Ahriman, the spirit of darkness and chaos, were at their absolute peak strength.
So gathering wasn't just a social thing, it was for protection.
It was an act of existential defense. People stayed awake, they gathered together for safety in numbers, and they literally guarded against misfortune until the sun came back.
Wow. So the whole thing began from a place of fear. How did that evolve into the joyous celebration we see today?
Today, that religious urgency has sort of softened, but the social tradition is stronger than ever. Families get together to eat, to drink, tell stories, and read poetry until well after midnight.
Keeping the dark at bay through community and life.
Exactly.
And the food is it's so central to it all. Every picture you see has these vibrant red fruits, watermelons, and pomegranates.
They're powerful symbols. That red color represents the crimson of the dawn, the glow of life that everyone is trying to will back into the world.
And it's fascinating how that old idea of protection is still there in the food. I read about these almost like superstitions.
Oh, definitely.
Like eating watermelon on Yalda ensures you'll be healthy during the summer. Or in Khorasan, eating carrots and green olives protects against scorpion stings.
Yes. Or that eating garlic protects against joint pains.
No.
It's all about preparing yourself, physically and spiritually, for the rest of winter.
And you can't have Yalda without poetry.
Absolutely not. The custom of falafel is key.
Which is a kind of divination, right?
It is, yeah. It's bibliomancy. You use the great poetry collection, the Divan of Hafez. A family elder opens the book at random, and the verse they find is taken as a prophecy for the coming year.
That's amazing.
But tradition says you shouldn't do it more than 3 times.
Why not?
Or the poet might get angry with you.
Huh. I think I'll avoid making a master poet angry.
So if we connect all this to the bigger picture, you can see Yalda as this profound cultural synthesis. It takes ancient Iranian solar observations.
From the Achaemenid state.
Right. And it blends them with this borrowed religious term, Yalda, for birth. The result is this continuous, enduring celebration of the light's inevitable return.
It's just such a powerful narrative shift for you to consider. The night started as this moment of profound fear when Ahriman was thought to rule, and it transformed into a night of mandatory community and celebration. What does it say about human nature that on the absolute darkest, longest night of the year, our instinct isn't to hide, but to gather together, light candles, and actively wait for the sun?
You are listening to Ayeneh Podcast.